Welcome everyone to my channel YouTube, Sergio Calle Perez, and everybody to subscribe, but also click in the bell in order to open notifications for the upcoming video. Today, Saturday, September 5, 2020. We are happy and we are blessed to approach to this day, to welcome this day in our lives since in the midst of this pandemic time, we need to appreciate the life and the health. Because without this, we know now that how changes and how difficult we experience in our families when somebody die, when somebody is sick because of the coronavirus. That is the reason that we need to have a common sense. Please use this kind of kit and keep it, and always have very conscious and common sense that wearing these masks and clean your hands constantly will protect you and will protect other people. Today we learn something else very important in our lives, even for non-believers, Catholics and non-Catholics. Because in the Gospel of St. Luke chapter 6, we find that Jesus was trying to teach the Pharisees that the human being has been created and is over every regulation, every norms or every law, including the human being law. Because the human dignity is the right that each one has to be evaluated as an individual and social subject, and equal circumstances with their particular characteristics and conditions for mere fact of being a person. It is not a question of biological equality, because obviously the psychological and physical traits of men and women are different. We need to be smart, because there are some people who is claiming that equally means that you and me are equal. You and me are not equal. You are not the same like me. You think different than me. You wear different things than me. You speak different than me. You have a different concepts of their life. In psychological, you process your emotions different than me. Some people process the emotion, and sometimes an event cause depression, and some people cause opportunity to grow up. So everyone are different, but equal and dignity. That is the only thing that we need to defend, the dignity of the human being, because otherwise we're trying to defend what is not possible to defend and rationalize something that is not our part. That is important, that their equality is based on the fact that both are people whose rational nature differentiates them from the rest of the living beings, capable of expressing their ideas as well as choosing their profession or vocation, with the only limit of respecting the dignity of others, putting into the practice the principle of respect, which implies recognizing the right of others to live in peace and tranquility, harmony, and the principle of benevolence, that is, the equality of the human being or take action that benefit others. On the contrary, the post-human dignity, indecent humiliation, and indiscriminatory treatments, as well as inequality. Thus, the dignity of people must be understood as the fundamental right to fulfill their destiny, their own essences. As worthy and valued beings, we are deserving of the right of life, to the freedom, to education, to obtain a job, to own a home, to form a family or establish a family, to have a healthy diet, among others' rights. Therefore, it is necessary to reflect on the issue, take care of ourselves, and value ourselves' individuality to see that right reflected in the community, and thus living the feeling of humanity and respect for human dignity prevails. Catholic tradition teaches that human dignity can be protected, and healthy community establishes only if human rights are respected and duties. Also, we have duties. We not to forget our duties are fulfilled. Therefore, everyone has a fundamental right to life and a right to everything necessary to live decently. Along with these rights, there are also duties and responsibility to each other, to our families, and to society in general. Learn from my and Apollo, said St. Paul, and I want to finish with this. They said in the first letter of Corinthians, learned not go to beyond what is writing, so that no one of you will be inflated with pride in favor of the one person over against another. Who confers distinction upon you? What do you possess that you had not received? But if you have received it, why are you boasting as if you did not receive it? You are already satisfied. You had already grown rich. You have become kings with others. Indeed, I wish that you had become kings, so that we also might become kings with you. That is the reason the Pilgrims of Charity here in the United States wants to work for, to respect the human dignity and work for the human dignity too. That is the reason that we preach to you that please help us as a volunteer or donate your time, talents, and treasure, because without you, we cannot make the difference. But with you, we make the difference. Your donation is very important because we can give other people the opportunity to get second chance to establish the dignity that sometimes they lose. And sometimes it's necessary to give other people they deserve that the second opportunity and a bright future. I pray for you, pray for me. May God bless you.